Welcome back to SB Nation here with Todd Graham, of course, head coach, Arizona State University. First of all, how's the day going?
That's going great. I mean, obviously it's probably the, you get a little tired of talking about it. I'm ready to go to work and start competing, but it's been a great day. You know, obviously it's a beautiful environment and setting, and you know, it's a lot of fun, but I'm about funned out.
Nice. What have been your initial impressions of Tempe?
Oh man, I mean, just obviously my wife and I had been coming to the Valley for you know, right around a decade, and absolutely love it. There's not a better place I think in the world to live. So we're just thrilled to be there, and then obviously to be at a place like ASU with the dynamic leadership that we have from our president to our AD. We got the largest student population in the country. Mm-hmm. We got the best student fan base, student section in the country. So it's an exciting time, and it's a great opportunity for us, and just couldn't be happier. And
transitioning to football, as you look at the personnel on your team, you have a background of putting together huge offenses, but your personal position background and coordinating backgrounds on the defensive side of the ball. So on both sides of the ball, how close are you to being able to do what you want to do scheme-wise with what you have in Tempe? I
think the key, I'm very pleased with the talent that we have. I think we've got guys that really fit what we're trying to do offensively. I think we're thin. I mean, coach always going to say that. He don't have enough depth. I think defensively, same thing. I think we're going to have some newcomers that are coming and going to help us. But I think that the key is just being patient and not trying to do too much. The key is going to be early in the season, not turning the football over, not beating yourself. I think it's going to be key, but we've got the people in place that it's not like the cupboard's bare. I mean, we've got some players, and it's our job to put them in the right position, give them a chance to win. The reality of it, we're going to be in a lot of close football games, and we got to figure out how to win them. And you win that with leadership and discipline and toughness.
When you look back at the tape from last season with Arizona State and knowing the personnel you have, what did you, in your mind, when you arrived, think to yourself was job one with this team?
Job one was more than anything. I mean, our philosophies goes back to training. And when I say training, everybody thinks I'm talking about the physical aspect. I'm talking about the mental aspect. So, you know, our number one aspect was, hey, let's get in here. Let's build the relationship. Let's build trust with these guys, because we've got to instill discipline. We've got to become a team that doesn't make all those mistakes and have those type penalties that are happening, because that's what was catastrophic. And very, very close. You know, we're one play from really going and representing the South in the conference championship last year. So you know, we're very close. But that was the number one thing at hand, was going and establishing discipline, improving our decision making, and then training us mentally first, and obviously following that up with physically. And I think we've made great strides.
One of the unique attributes, I guess, of your career is that you came up through the high school ranks, and the hires you've had along the way, including Coach Malzahn, Coach Morris, also through the high school ranks. What do you see as the unique advantage or background with hiring guys with that experience?
Well, I think one of the things, what helps me in this situation here, is you better be adaptive. You better be adaptive to the skills and talents of the players that you have, and the players that you can recruit year in and year out. And so being a high school background and being a teacher, you know, I believe that you can, in teaching and the teaching model, not kind of just, hey, get the athletes and you're going to win. So I believe that in that model, and I'm very proud. I'm very proud that you know, Coach Malzahn, I hired Coach Malzahn, had 1 year college coaching experience, went on to win a national championship. I hired Bill Blankenship, who took my place at Tulsa, who's doing a great job, who had 0 college coaching experience, and worked with me for 4 years and got the head coaching job at Tulsa. Coach Chad Morris, the highest paid offensive coordinator in all of America, has 2 years college coaching experience.
You get a cut of that, by the way?
I should. I told him I should get a % of that. You know, but how does that happen? It's not worrying about what everybody, because those were not popular hires. And I'm going to hire great men that are great teachers that believe in what we believe, and that's making a difference in young people's life, and the relationship-driven organization that we think that, man, hey, we want to coach their will. We want to grab their heart. And that's, I've been very fortunate to work with some of the best coaches in the country, and a lot of them have the same background, and that's being a teacher and a coach in high school.
And you've been criticized, of course, for the timing of jobs you've taken. Do you find yourself having to be defensive about that, or in the back of your mind, is it sort of like a winning cures everything?
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, I believe if you're at a place 1 year and you leave, you deserve the criticism you get. I think that, you know, sometimes I wanted to say, look, here's the deal, and really just tell people every single deal about that. I think that's inappropriate. I think that I did make a mistake. The mistake I made was going to Pittsburgh. Okay. I should have stayed at Tulsa another year, and I'd be right here at ASU. And that's nothing against them. I think anything that I chose to go there, so there's no way that I'm going to come out and say things, but that I just think that you have to grin and bear it, and I don't have any regrets other than if I had to do over again, I probably would not have taken the job there.
And as you look at the Pac-12 landscape, a new conference for you, what have your initial impressions been watching tape, meeting coaches, and sort of just getting an understanding?
It's better than people think it is, and I think people think it's pretty good. I think that after watching it on film, I think it's underrated. I think that I'm excited about the new playoff system, because I think now you're going to get to see it played out on the field. I mean, and also respecting the great tradition, the 100-year tradition we have with the Rose Bowl, which is very, very important to this. I know to our university. So we're excited about that playoff system. I think you're going to see people are going to see just how well the Pac-12 matches up against the SEC, the Big Ten, and people like that.
Perfect. Well, Coach Graham, thank you very much for your time. Good luck.
Appreciate it.